Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today we're going to take our favorite sandwich in the world, the Monte Cristo sandwich, and we're going to turn it into an easy to make baked casserole. You're going to love this. It's going to feed a lot of people. Depending on the configuration that you cut the sandwiches up in, you're going to be able to feed a few or as many as you like. This would be great on a hot buffet. This would be great as a selection for your holiday open house, for a party of any kind, and it's a really great take along for a potluck. So let's go see how we make this delicious Monte Cristo bake. We're going to get started with our Monte Cristo bake, and this is going to be really easy. I love Monte Cristo sandwiches, but you know, sometimes on a busy night they're kind of a pain to put together, but they're really yummy, and I thought if we could make this into a casserole it might be a lot simpler. So what we're going to use is, I have 8 pieces of toasted bread, and I double toasted these. I toasted them once lightly, took them out, and then I put them back in and toasted them lightly again. And the reason that we want to toast these is so that they don't get too soggy during the soaking process. You're going to need 8 slices each of either a deli chicken or turkey and a deli ham. This is a this is a Virginia smoked ham, and this is a garlic seasoned chicken breast that I like. We're going to make a spread, and we're going to use about a half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a tablespoon of horseradish, and we're going to use 2 tablespoons out of a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. The other 2 tablespoons we're going to sprinkle on top when we're done. We're also going to use a cup of mozzarella cheese. And then we have to have a custard. So what I have here is a cup of milk and half a cup of heavy cream. Obviously, you can use whatever configuration you like. You can use 1½ cups of half and half. You can use all whole milk, all skim milk, whatever you want. And then 4 eggs. And this is adjustable for, you know, we're making 4 sandwiches. And a couple of dashes of Tabasco in the custard part. So we're going to go ahead and clear, and we're going to start building this as we go. Alright, we're just going to break our eggs into this bowl. I'm just using a batter bowl here to whisk together my custard. I'm going to beat the eggs a little bit. And this is that Rita Handy Stir, and I absolutely love it. I find myself reaching for it all the time. And there goes our milk and cream. I'm going to put in a few dashes of Tabasco, whatever suits your taste. You can leave that out if you prefer. I'm going to grab some seasoning. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use my Szechuan chicken seasoning, because this has salt and pepper and all sorts of other seasonings. I'm going to use about a teaspoon. You can use salt and pepper, you can use garlic powder, onion powder, whatever floats your boat. Whatever you have within reach that's a nice spice blend. This is the one I'm using today. This is one I reach for often, because it really goes with a lot of different things. And I didn't mention at the beginning, but I am going to go ahead and just tap in a little bit of dry mustard powder, maybe a ½ teaspoon, just right in there. I'll adjust that when I write the recipe down for you guys, and you can get that on the website. Now this just gets set aside. Now we're going to go ahead and build our spread, and the mayonnaise, the mustard. This is Dijon mustard. You can use whatever mustard you prefer. If you have yellow mustard or grainy mustard would go great in here. Or horseradish, or Worcestershire sauce. 2 tablespoons of our parm. We'll save the rest for later. And our mozzarella cheese. And then just blend all this together. No need to season this because this has a lot of big flavors in it already. Mayonnaise is salty, mustard is a little salty and tangy. The Worcestershire has a lot of flavor going on. So you don't need to add any salt, pepper, or additional seasoning in here unless you want to. If you want, you could, of course, throw in a little bit of cayenne pepper or some paprika. But I've already used the Tabasco, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Now we're going to start building our sandwiches. So I'm going to take a little bit of this spread. Now we're going to make 4 sandwiches today because my family is 4 people. And we're just going to evenly spread on one side, and then we're going to build our sandwiches. 2 slices each of the ham and the turkey or the chicken, whatever is your preference. Spread a little more spread on this side of the bread. Flop it on there. I'm going to cut mine in half. Okay, and then I'm going to get out a foil pan because foil pans are awesome and very helpful. And I'm just going to pop this right in there like that, okay? I'm going to go build my other 3 sandwiches, and I'll be back when it's time to do the next step. Our sandwiches are all finished, and I have them sitting in my casserole here, my foil pan. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take our custard that we prepared earlier. I'm going to pour it in here. You can do this the night before, or you can do it like I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for dinner tonight, and it's just this afternoon. So, whoopsie. I want to get all these little spices out of here if I can get them. And we're going to let this soak a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle these other 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese right over the top. I'm going to cover this and I'm going to stick it in my fridge for at least 2 hours. And then we're going to come back and we're going to bake it. And when it's time to do that, I'll get back with you and I'll show you what happens next. This has set for most of the afternoon. It's been about 3.5 hours actually. So it's soaked up a majority of the custard into the bread, and we're going to just pop this in a 350-degree oven for 30 to 45 minutes until it's puffy and all the egg has been cooked, and we'll bring you back when it is time to take this out. All right, this is ready to come out of the oven. This has been in the oven an hour and 10 minutes. Yours may take less time, but I wanted the majority of the liquid to be absorbed, and it has. So what you want to do is just let this hang out for a few minutes before you cut into it, and when we get ready to do that, we'll be back and we'll fix your plate of delicious Monte Cristo Bake. Okay, there you have it. A delicious plate of a Monte Cristo baked sandwich. This is a really great way to make a Monte Cristo, especially if you don't want to stand over the stove and cook French toast style sandwiches all night before you eat your supper. This was just a really easy way to do that. You can do this last night or you can do tonight, stick it in the fridge, and then tomorrow when you come home from work, pop it in the oven and then go do something else and multitask at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to let Rick taste this because
somebody's got to do it.
It's true. He does this for you folks. I hope you appreciate it. Here. What do you think?
Wow. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, that is yummy. That is really delicious. You're going to love this.
Yeah.
This is a great kind of meal for this time of year because we're all so busy. My goodness, we're running to all kinds of community events. We have a drive-through nativity here in our area. There's concerts. There's light events. There's all sorts of things. There's It's a Wonderful Life is being shown at my local movie theater this coming weekend. I'm so excited about that because how many times do we get the opportunity to see that in the movie theater. So that's exciting. But like I said, we're all busy. We all have things we want to go do. So being stuck in the kitchen can sometimes be a downer, and it can cause us to go out and eat maybe things that we shouldn't when we could be having something great at home. So enough of my spiel. This is a Monte Cristo Bake. It's delicious. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!